I said I was going to be playing this next. Also, Doki Doki Exit Music, the demo of the other mod that I played just before this one. That's gotten a full release. I wasn't expecting it to come out so soon. Apparently it was only 6 months in the making. The whole thing's said to be about 3.5 hours long, give or take depending on who's playing it. I mean, if you're speedrunning it, it's gonna be... Then again, who would speedrun a DDLC mod? I mean, I'm still surprised that people I'm still surprised that people even did speedruns of Doki Doki Literature Club to begin with. I'm even more surprised that I did it. You agree that you have completed DDLC and accept any spoilers contained within. I'm still live streaming, alright. All girls are best girl. Save them all. Where's this remix from, anyway? Well, I can still hear Monica singing. Did they do something to her voice? I mean, it sounds better without all this processing. I said I'd name the guy Richter in the next mod I played, I think. So, Richter, as in the Belmont. I feel a voice speak directly into my mind. I'm doing what I can to help you. It's up to you now. It's time to be a fucking hero. Both of us. Save them all. Apparently this one is either really popular or really good, or both. I mean, if I can recall, it's probably one of the first DDLC mods to have been worked on, period, so it's one of the oldest, essentially. I tried to shake off the dream, but it was too real. Crap! I'm going to be late for school! I'm pulling a Sayori! I hurry up and get ready for school, eat a quick breakfast, and rush to Sayori's house. Haha, finally beat you out here! What took you so long? I guess you win my title now for champion of being late. Yeah, Sayori, sorry about that. Richter, you're apologizing to me? Wow, there must be something wrong with you. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. And there's probably a mailman there too, somewhere. Today is opening ceremony for seniors this year. And I'm finally getting you to join my club today! I don't remember saying that I would join. Yes, you did. Don't you remember, silly? No, I don't remember at all, honestly. Well, I clearly remember hearing you say yes, especially when you heard we were bringing cupcakes. Did you just say cupcakes? My only weakness. That and cute girls. Oh, so this is what Dracula should have done to beat Richter in Symphony of the Night. Just throw cupcakes at him. Dracula would've won. If you put it that way. I'll come visit the club at least. Let me partake in one of your cupcakes, then I will see. Yay! While asking, I think dangerously of cupcakes. I start needlessly drooling while staring at Sayori. Are you okay there? But there's still the anime club. I can hang out with all the other dudes. I can watch anime, read manga, and play games. No, don't do that! I should do the right thing and check it out. I bet she might want me to join her instead, after all. She's been bugging me since forever. I don't want to leave her hanging. Don't pick this dummy! I love you, Sayori, but I'm picking this dummy. No, I'm the dummy for picking that. Give it a chance, come to the dark side, we have cupcakes! What was going on in this Fathom guy's head when he wrote the script here? At least the dark side is cupcakes. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Took damn long enough. I really have a bad feeling that I just made the wrong choice, so I think I'm just going to want to go and load that. Actually, I want to play it out both ways. Clubs. I start to daydream of little cupcakes jumping into my mouth. I begin to drool again. Hello, Earth Director? Oh, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spaced out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Sorry. I can't stop thinking about devouring these sweet, sweet cupcakes. You didn't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? That you could come to my club. Yeah, there is no way I'm going to your club. You meanie. I remember now. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 100% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Let's go. But it's worth it. Wait, I've said this before, right? Nearly ripping the doors from their hinges. Damn, this girl is crazy strong. I gotta remember not to get on her bad side. Fresh meat is here, bitches! You mean we got a new member to join our literature club? I'm gonna have some more screenshots for my no context DDLC mods Twitter. They have pretty good ratings. Got me another screenshot for the other Twitter account I run. I might start a third one where I just put a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards through Google Translate because, yes, I am a fan of that. Yes, I do have fun doing that. But then again, I might not, because it's just going to be one more thing for me to keep updated. I told you not to call me that! Nah, don't call me fresh meat! Sorry! I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club! It's a pleasure to find you. Sayori always says nice things about you. I heard you're quite the charmer. I'm afraid. Sayori's telling everyone about me. I've got to be careful. Isn't there a Twitter account that already does it? Oh yes, of course. Rose Waterstone's like the main one to do it. Sayori? A boy? Really? This was supposed to be girl power forever. Now you brought some worthless man meat into the fray. Way to kill the atmosphere. Worthless? Man meat! You got a problem with me? Sarcastic undertone. She's got spunk. I think this girl will be interesting in the very least. Don't call me short, or I'll teach you how to bow to the master. Natsuki makes hand gestures that look like Sony Chiba's palm strike to the balls. Richter, what a nice surprise. I mean, welcome back to the club. Welcome back? I thought this was his first time going into the club in the first place. I can't seem to shake these shivers down my spine, like I felt that I've had this repeat before hundreds, if not thousands of times. What does she mean again? I try to shake if... not it. If... The shivers subside. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. And one psychotic. I must be dumb as a bag of bricks and not notice this before. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Hi? I don't know what else to say. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me probably think she's a first year. She was also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Why are you here? It's not just for the cupcakes, right? Oh crap. She knows! No. I came here to check this place out because Sayori keeps wanting me to check this place out and join. I finally gave in. Are you sure about that? My cupcakes are to die for. Richter, didn't you know? She's the same year as us. Haven't you noticed that already? Okay. She's so tiny. How is that possible? Anyways, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy, most likely from the sugar highs from eating all the cupcakes. And this is Yuri. She's the smartest member in the club. Don't say things like that. You're embarrassing me. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I guess it's nice to meet you, Richter, after all. Sayori said how fresh you are. Was that a joke? Nice. What's that supposed to mean, Richter? You should know after calling me man-meat after all. Am I just a piece of meat to these girls? I'm confused. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Guessing you took inspiration from Zawada Stone? Yes, and I'm not the one to have done that as well. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh crap. I really had no idea Monica was here. Wait, how do I know Monica again? I know, basically, she's completely out of my league, but why do I think that? I try to remember Monica, but can't. My mind is jumbled. It feels so conflicted right now. Is it self-doubt? I think harder. That feeling I had is gone now. I feel like nothing will stop me this time. You too, Monica. Let's have a great year together. Better yet, let's hang out more this time, okay? What did you just say to me? Hang out? More? Monica pauses in thought. Come sit down. Room at the table. Natsuki wants to get them. The Sayori mentioned has been wide, so there's one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. I want to see if there's any noticeable differences if I make the other choice at the beginning of the mod. So I'm just going to drop the save here, quickly jump back, and pick Sayori's Club of Awesomeness. This mod is quite the charm. Yeah, really. Everything looks the same anyway, but why do I feel like that choice might or might not have an effect on something later in the game? So I'll drop the save here and then jump back to the other one. Are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorate to look like little Nyan cats. The whiskers and face are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the Pop-Tart. They even have rainbow icing! So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. The icing is sweet and full of flavor, like I can taste the love put into the cooking. I wonder if she made it herself. You baked this, Natsuki? It's amazing. With these cooking skills, you'll make a wonderful wife. What did you say? Why would you say that? It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Not just specifically for me. For me, but not only for me. Well, there's 4 girls, so I think there could be. Yeah, I think that would be right. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Oh no, now that I think of it, how I tried to compliment Natsuki about the cupcakes may have sounded more like a sexist insult instead. Dummy. What's wrong with me today? Why am I acting so strange? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. tea helps you enjoy a good book. Grant that, you know, I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea as well. Cool. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I was dragged here by Sayori, but the cupcakes were the clincher. I'm a sucker for cupcakes. That's great. You're really going to love Natsuki's cupcakes. They're my favorite. What do you mean? This is my first time bringing them. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could be a board member for any other major club. You know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. All they're doing is arguing. Monica's a great leader. It's hard to start a new club. Especially for something like literature. The first few days are just minor alterations. Yeah, I can tell. Thanks. It's just strange there's not many more members. I mean manga. I mutter quietly to myself. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What the hell am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you, Yuri? Novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements. Writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination. A lot of horror. I read a horror book once. The ones I like are the ones that give you a false sense of security, then bam, they got you. Oh, Shy Guy! I'm just catching up on some of the Doki Doki Literature Club mods I wanted to play. Exit music has been fully released, it's finished. So, either after this or somewhere in between, because, if I'm not mistaken, this old demo of Brand New Day actually has, like, 11 days worth of content. And I think I'm only on day 1 still. So, more likely than not, I'm probably going to put this down so I can go and do exit music in between, then pick this back up again. And then after this, look at the revamped day 1, maybe. Well, the revamped day 1 for Brand New Day. Because Fathom made an update of it, but he hasn't really done anything to days 2 or 3. They're still being worked on. Well, he has, but hasn't released them yet. Oh, Alex, long time no see. Yeah, I looked this up. I was trying to find the most up-to-date, most complete version possible that I could play. You like to write about cute things. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back." Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I would love to see them. No! I wouldn't like them. Really? Try me. I understand how Natsuki feels. How so? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Oh, it's going alright. I want to read everyone's poems. I have an idea, everyone. We'll all write poems of our own at home, and then we'll share them. I never said I would join this club, but the cupcakes were so delicious. That sounds even worse than the original dialogue. But I never made any decision. I'm so overwhelmed on all the pretty girls around me, I kind of forgot about joining. I lose my train of thought. I can do that. To an extent. That's a little dark in here. I do like some light coming in. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Victor... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? If writing the poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. You know what? This is a brand new day for me. Okay, I've decided. Everyone will join the literature club. It really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Honestly, it was for the cupcakes, but I realized there was so much more to this club that I want to stay. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Are we actually doing the poem minigame? I mean, I only recall doing like 1 or 2 other mods, not counting the original, of course. I feel something is different this time. This time? Has this happened before? My head hurts a little bit. I will make my own good fortune, not let anything try to take it away from me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm dreaming again. The same dream. I hear a voice. You are doing great. You can change. I will help you. Never forget what you need to do. I will help you remember. I wake up. Okay, so I guess we're on day 2 now. I take some painkillers to kill the pain. Hopefully only some and not too much of. I get up and get ready for school. Wait for me, you meanie! Oh, there she is. I waited for over an hour in front of her house. She didn't answer her doorbell. She didn't even answer her cell phone either. I decided to start walking and now she shows up. I think next time I'm just going inside. Waking up is just so hard. Sometimes I just stare at the window and think to myself, why even make the effort? If you want, I'll come into your room and wake you up every morning. How about that? Ew, gross! Figures as much, trying to be helpful, and that's the thanks I get. Are you ready to go? I've been waiting for over an hour, so I guess so. You sure you're awake? Yes. I'm woke as fuck! Alright, let's go to school. Sayori is acting strange. We both run to school, we barely make it on time before the gates close. Hi again, Richter. Don't worry. I won't make the same mistakes like last time, Monica. Last time? What last time? Monica looks flustered and leaves. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I look around to see what everyone is doing. Monica and Sayori are in a deep conversation about something. Yuri is engrossed in the book. I decide to walk by the closet to see what Natsuki's up to. Okay. Are you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. Always messing around with my stuff and never putting it back where it belongs. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga! Sweet! You read manga, right? Yes, I do. Manga is life. How did you know? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I should start reading manga before I go to bed. It looks like the ink is getting stuck on my face when I fall asleep on it. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the worst irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. I wonder if it's like Sailor Moon but with desserts. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or freaking awesome. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it to the glass on that door. No way in hell am I judging. I've read stuff you wouldn't imagine a person like me would read. What am I saying? It was the tone of your voice. Am I not enthusiastic enough? But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, I'm gonna show you exactly why. Ooh, stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated, feminine poses. It's moe to the extreme. Don't just stand there! Huh? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. This is the first time I'm coming out of the closet. There will be more times. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable, or my lap? I sit on the floor. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Nothing weird about it to me. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. But I think of it more of a plus than a minus. Oh, Salvato's still working on his new game? When it does eventually come out. I kind of forgot about that thing. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make for the lack of plot. Kinda reminds me of the silliness of what some of the older magical girl mangas I read had. Not that I read that kind of stuff. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? Of course not. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. Right. There's so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? Glad to hear it. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Oops. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... yeah. Why does that matter? I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? What? You don't? That's not... well, they wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I've already had a hard time trying to find any friends who can understand me for that. But it's probably harder for someone like you. That's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monaco was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? And if you ever have any problems, you can talk to me, okay? I'm your friend too, Natsuki. Really? Yep. And we're gonna keep reading. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens! Natsuki puts her finger in one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki. Can you come over here really quick? Sayori and I need to speak to you about a few things for club activities. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. It won't take too long, though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Sure I do. Well, don't be a dummy. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Is that one finished yet? I heard that one has also been in development for a very long time. Thanks for keeping your promise, Richter, and coming back to the club. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Mango. Motherfucker! Manga is literature! Damn straight. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Come on, Natsuki, let's talk about manga some more. I forgot to ask if she likes Sailor Moon. Don't worry, guys, Richter always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I'm surprised you crawl out of that pile every morning. And you almost set your house on fire once. Luckily, I was able to put it out. I didn't know you could burn water. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Richter can become good friends too. Sayori? That would be nice. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl so cute without even trying? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. What's with all these long names? I mean, it's still easier to remember than Shy Guy Ice Cream Channel Black Bulbs, but still, welcome to this stream. So far, most of the dialogue hasn't really changed that much. The whole plot, the whole idea is still basically the same as the original Doki Doki Literature Club so far. This is a game mod of it. Though it hardly feels like one, except for a few bits of dialogue that get changed. And about in 10 seconds, Yuri looks up at me. Now I'm actually kind of nervous because the music literally just went silent. It's only been like a few seconds since I sat down in my seat. Our eyes make contact. Oh, sorry. It looks like Yuri is reading the same book as she gave me. Hey, isn't that the same book you gave me? It was on sale, so... yeah, I thought it would be a good thing to get two. Alright. Kinda wanna know what it's about. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. That's kind of... Yuri gently giggles and starts laughing uncontrollably suddenly. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Richter? Well, it's not a bad thing, I guess. Well, no. I mean, I've read a few books like that. That's not even close to the truth. Kinda like manga. She's acting kinda strange. Maybe it's her eyes? She has pretty eyes, though. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one side of morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? It's fine. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Keep talking. I can hear you ramble for days. Oh. Okay. You know, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. I can listen to you forever. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Didn't you want to talk about it more? I guess. Let me just get the book. Are you fine if I sit here? I'm not very used to reading in company with someone. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. She's not actually looking at her own book. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I'm sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. When holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. If this is going to be mostly unchanged dialogue for the two of us reading, I'm probably just going to fast forward through it. Yeah, sometimes I really do. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that... Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's cute, actually. What are you saying so suddenly? Okay, everyone, it's poem time. So, poems. Darkness wanders in my soul, pours out from each and every hole. I don't know what all this means, but let it end now. Exit scene. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. If you're at rock bottom, there's no other way than up, right? I better start climbing then. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? You're missing the point. The language, I guess. You really had tried that hard to come up with something nice? If I was looking for suggestions, I'd suggest from people that actually like it. Which people did! Sayori liked it, and Richter did too. So I'll give you suggestions of my own. First of all, level Engna. Yeah, it's been too long. Damn it. So I heard you were flirting with some other guys. Is that true? I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Richter liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Oof. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh, this is perfect music for something like this. Is everyone okay? You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew 2 sizes too big as soon as Richter started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just know that I was standing there. Well, I'm not famous either, so no. I'm screwed. No escape now. Richter, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simpler writing is more effective, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. There's a reason why the English language has so many complex and difficult to understand words. So of course, that's going to be... Nut up or shut up. Natsuki, Yuri. I know this is strange for me to say, you guys are my friends. New friends, sure, but still friends. We don't need to fight and bicker with one another. Friends are wonderful people who have differences and can respect one another for those differences and opinions. Natsuki's poem I read today hit me hard. It's amazing how people can only really try. Yuri's poem is amazing because of how skillfully misleading the message is with the bread and the raccoon. Everyone's so talented, my skills are so subpar, so why are we fighting? Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. But what's a Castlevania again? After seeing just how much time I put into the third one, and you still don't remember, you forgot what it was? Well, I'm mostly aware, like, I know, like, by far, more than anything else, in any of the Castlevania games, stuff about the third one. Like, 3 is pretty much the one I've mastered. I mean, I've played several other of those classic Vanias, but nowhere even close to being good at any of the other ones, compared to, say, Castlevania 3. I got 2 world records. Actually, no, 3 if you count Alucard's second quest. I had Alucard first quest. Yeah, the keyword is had. Someone else just came along, beat me. He even pushed it down to under 26 minutes. And even then, what's DDLC again? My friends. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. No, I'm not going to. For me too. Just because I say I want to do it doesn't mean I actually will. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that would make you want to kill yourself, but really, you should not do it. I mean, just because you say you're gonna do something doesn't mean you're actually gonna go and do it. Like, I wonder what percentage of death threats on the internet never actually go through. Why am I here again? I don't know, to watch me play Brand New Day. And then this conversation started taking place. Yeah, and I believe that sub 2610 on Alucard was actually going to be impossible. I thought it would just stop at like low 261X, and the time for Alucard would never go down from that point onward, but I was wrong about that. I said I'd eat sand, if ever got that. If anyone ever got below 2610 and it happened. And now we're looking at a 25:59 as the new world record for Alucard by CL Chambers. I'm guessing this is day 3. Wait another hour, that doesn't sound like the best idea. Yeah, speaking of sand. Ugh. I don't know if you can see it. I got this. I said maybe if I got Cypher World Record, I'd do it. No holding back. I am never doing that again. If anyone else ever tells me to do that, like, I'm just gonna tell them to fuck off. I wouldn't even make my worst enemy eat sand. I wouldn't even wish that upon my worst enemy. Okay, let's go inside Sayori's house. At least you don't have to worry about me when I'm gone. What the hell does she mean by that? It doesn't sound right. I run to Sayori's home. I knock on the door. If I'm not mistaken, this was actually an unused CG in the original game. I mean, it pops up in some mods. Yeah, it gets stuck in your teeth. It's hard to digest. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Sayori, I'm coming in. I hope you're decent. If she isn't, oh well, that doesn't matter. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, are you up? Screw privacy, I'm too worried. I'm going in. I gently open the door. Sayori? She's still asleep. I hear her gentle snoring. Just knowing that puts me at ease. Thank goodness. There's wait another hour, isn't there? If I wait another hour, then go in, I'm guessing she's dead? Yep, I fucked up. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. I vomit all over the floor. I look at Sayori's body. Her hands are bloody and have rope burn, like she was trying to get off the rope off her neck and failed gloriously. Gloriously? I don't know what's creepier, the Sayonara music or what's playing right now. I had a feeling that if I would have waited for another hour, then that was gonna happen. You failed her. Failed gloriously. So we're gonna make the right choice. Still got some of my teeth. And yes, this was sand. That was sand. Not finishing it. That will now be an ascended meme forever. Now, when's this gonna open? I need a cat. Can I not open it or something? What happened? Did I screw the game up so badly that now I can no longer open it? I've never seen this before. Okay, I think I'm just clicking on a broken shortcut. Yep. I was clicking on an old shortcut that wasn't even working anymore. I did that like friggin' 3, maybe even 4 times. So I'm gonna try one more thing, actually. I'm actually gonna start a new game real quick. Hitting skip. If I pick Sayori's Club of Awesomeness, I then pick wait another hour, what happens? Because I think in that other save I had going, I picked, no, I'm just gonna go to the anime club, and then Sayori has to drag me into the club. Literature club, so to speak. Bye, free shipping. And hey there, Fire Crotch. Gonna drop the save here, I guess. I'm guessing that this is just the wrong choice to make no matter what. Yeah. You do not want to leave Sayori by herself for another hour. If you have the feeling like she's just gonna go do that because, well, forgot already? Go inside. I'll go off this safe slot. One of her desk drawers is slightly open. I'm shocked at what I find. A makeshift noose. What the hell is Sayori doing with a noose? She's been having a hard time waking up in the morning. Been complaining about other things too. What the hell is wrong with me? Why didn't I notice this sooner? I quickly pocket the noose from the drawer. Not today, Death. Not today. I'm gonna try and do it in my best Richter voice possible. Not today, Death! Not today! Richter! What are you doing in my room? I was worried about you. I've been waiting in front of your house all morning. You never came out, so I came inside to check and see if you're alright. It's easy to tell that something's wrong. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Not really much has changed, hasn't it? The room is messy as it's always been. The same pile she likes putting things in. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be so much of a mess. You know what, you're right. How's about every day I come over every morning and help you out? That's what best friends are for, right? Huh? I should have realized you were hurting all this time. Me, your best friend, I'm such a big dummy. I'm sorry, Sayori. I caused you pain all this time without knowing it. That ends now. No, it's not supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be this way. I'm not supposed to be happy. But your hugs feel so warm. I'm so scared, Richter. Sayori lets me go. You're not alone now. I'll help you and make sure you do get good help. Let me help you, alright? Sayori shakes her head in agreement. We pause and stare at one another again. I'll give you privacy so you can get ready. I'll head downstairs and whip you up some breakfast, okay? What? You can cook? You'd be surprised from the things I've learned. I quickly make Sayori some breakfast with what is left in her fridge and head outside. I'm ready! Okay, let's go. I hand Sayori a breakfast sandwich I made for her. This tastes too good for me to admit. What did I tell you? Club time again. Yay. Crap, I forgot to write a poem. Hey, Richter. Oh no, not again. I hope you got one of them poems for me, Richter. Yeah, about that. No poems. No cupcakes, got it? Yes, ma'am. One more thing. Thanks for not leaving Sayori hanging. Monica winks and walks away. What did she just say? Monica sits down at a desk by the back door of the classroom. Hi, Richter. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Don't worry about it. I'm here to stay. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I forgot to bring much money with me today. Much money. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the floor. 2 small coins. I knew it. I saw you, Sayori. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. I still can't believe what this got changed into when I was putting it through Google Translate. This got turned into, if you have enough money, you buy a car before coming to the classroom. But there's one more thing about you, Sayori. You walk to school. You're always hungry, so that leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Chat's working now, isn't it? Just testing it real quick. Should be fine now. Just something in my book. Tell Yuri to let me borrow no, tell Richter to let me borrow some money. A cookie! It was because I paid my restitution! I bit my tongue. I get it. I'm just fast forwarding past the original dialogue. Well, I'm pretty sure this was unchanged, so I'm gonna fast forward past it. Monica chose the boyfriend over a club. Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. She's so strong-willed. No pressure, alright. Best of luck. I leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Yuri starts charging towards me. Whoa! Hey Yuri, what's new? Eh, I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Um, Natsuki, 9 years old, before abuse. Every day I imagine a life where I can be with you. Shit, this got depressing real quick. I mean, when it comes to Natsuki's home life, it's pretty much up to the fans to write that. Well, write what could be going on there. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Won't take long. Did Yuri leave you again? What do you mean, again? She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay, you might want to check, but that's just me. If you think about it, the fans abused Natsuki, not her father. Holy shit, that's dark. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Natsuki's hypothetical father that doesn't actually exist. Well, they're real in like a figurative standpoint. Like, they're made to resemble real people. Otherwise, what would be the point? A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! Yuri punches me right in the face with her fist. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I black out. I awaken back in the classroom on desk seat, quite sloppily. I want to play that again. But in the actual game, she says, true. It's briefly hinted at with a few lines of dialogue, but we never actually see anything in the original game beyond that. That and looking for coins under the vending machine. I mean, even with what little you do get out of the game, it's already depressing enough. And that just leaves you wondering, like, what you don't know about. I want Yuri to punch me again. That really caught me off guard. I want Yuri to punch me again. Yes, I just said that. I'm gonna save here. Then Dan abuses Natsuki. I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! Yuri punches me right in the face with her fists. Oh, I thought I broke it for a second. Just wanted to try and do a frame perfection, but didn't work out so well. Was I just one-shotted by a girl? Worse yet, were those cuts on her arm? They seem very deep. I tried to speak to Yuri, but she's ignoring me right now. I guess I'll see who else I can talk to. I'll go to speak to Natsuki, I think. Oh, she's sleeping. Should we just leave her like this, and then I'll continue this tomorrow, because, well... mean, I've already been here for an hour. I can probably just find some time to continue this tomorrow. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. See you all soon. This is probably gonna continue tomorrow. I'm gonna go back to Bits and Pieces. The ROM hack of Super Mario World that I'm just about to release. I'm gonna go back to that. Like, I'm gonna go back to that in a few hours. I'm gonna do that this evening. And then after enough of Brand New Day, or after I finish it, I'm gonna go play Doki Doki Exit Music, because that's actually been fully released now. And the name doesn't really tell you much about the mod itself. It's named after a Radiohead song. It doesn't say anything about the whole, how it centers around Natsuki and her home life. I think it would be a bad idea to bother her. I'll talk to her later. Much, much later. I think I'll talk to her tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys.